Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, I mean to say, have you come across this word or have you know about this concept earlier?
Y- yeah, I came across, but I'm not into that. But I know about.
Okay, you know, but currently you forgot, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now generally, what is an error actually? Yeah, so we'll
Oh,
discuss what is error. Error is a problem. So what is this problem will do? It will not allow to execute the application. Okay, application. So what is an error? Error is what? It is a problem. It will not allow to execute an application. Got it?
yeah.
Yeah. In general, we have two types of errors. So what are those errors? First one is compilation time, and the second one is runtime
Yeah.
error. Yeah. So what is the meaning of compilation? So now these errors occurs at compile time means what? Before execution. How about this?
Like while executing.
Correct. But in this, generally in any programming language, we have three things in this. Three compilation errors we can check. One is lexical, and the second one is syntax, and then semantic errors. So these all are what three errors we do generally come across in all different programming languages. Okay. So now let's see one by one. What is the meaning of lexical? For example, if I'm writing here int I is equal to 10, is it valid or not? Yes, it is. It is valid. Okay. Now, for example, if I'm writing like this, ITN and I is equal to 10, is it valid? Invalid,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
ITN,
no.
I have written ITN. It is not int, so it is invalid. Okay. That is called lexical, means it is not exactly pronounced. We are not writing exactly, we are not following the proper word. Now coming to the syntax, so let's see what is the syntax error. So now if I'm writing this in I is equal to 10, so same way I is equal to 10, that is already we know. If I'm writing I int 10 is equal to, so this is what I'm doing some problem with this syntax, right? So I'm changing the order, invalid. This is an example of what. Yeah. Now let's see about semantic. So semantic means if I'm writing int I is equal to 10, int j is equal to 20, or int, not boolean b is equal to true. Okay, now if I'm writing char c is equal to I plus b, means logical. It is not having any logic, right? What is the meaning of this? I is what? 10. B is what? Yes, Bharat.
Yeah, I'm the.
Yeah. So int is I is what? Integer. B is what? Boolean. But C, in this character we are adding all these two. Is it valid?
No.
It is invalid. Yeah. Yes. Now Now, all the programming languages have their all the programming languages are having their own set of errors. Okay, so many errors we have. Even in the even in the Java also we do have a lot of errors. So we'll see one by one. Now, what is the meaning of second one? What is second one? Runtime error. Yeah. Now, what we can do here? What is the? Can you tell me what is the definition of this?
Like error.
It is also a problem, right?
Yeah.
It is also a problem occurred at a runtime for which unable to provide solution. Means it is a problem, but we cannot provide a solution programmatically. So programmers, we cannot do anything for this. So it is a runtime error. We cannot do anything. Yeah. Example. What are the example for this kind of errors are insufficient main memory. If there is a if there is a no memory, what we can do? Sufficient main memory. Main memory. Unavailable. Like if your keypad is not working, if one button is not working, so what will get the unavailability of IO components. IO components. Yes. Yeah. Understood. So
Yes.
this is about what errors. So we have two types of errors. One is compilation time error and another one is runtime error. Got it? Now coming to the exception. What is an exception? Errors we have done.
Yeah.
Errors is what? Problem. Now let's see exception. What is exception? So what we can say here, it is also a problem. Problem occurred at which time? At runtime. Yeah, it is also a problem occurred at runtime. Runtime. Okay. Runtime for which we can provide the solution. We can
Okay.
provide the solution. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, for example, here the examples are arithmetic exception. Okay. We have null pointer exception. So these are the some of the exception examples. Okay. So we can also say that exception, like one of the official definition of this exception is an what it is unexpected event occurred when it is occurred at runtime. Okay. How it is occurred, which may be provided by the users. Means we have done some mistake, like we have done some entered something dynamic inputs provided by the users while entering dynamic input. Yes.
Okay.
And what it causes? It causes abnormal termination. So our termination is not normal. It will be what from between, or code will not execute. So what it leads to abnormal termination. Okay, so no smooth termination. Got it? Yeah. Now here, first one is we have something called smooth termination. What is the meaning of smooth termination?
Mm, mm,
If the program, if we are executing a total hello world program without any errors till the end of the program, it is called smooth, right?
yeah.
If the program execution is terminated at the end of the program, then that termination is called smooth termination. Got it?
Okay.
And the second one, what is abnormal termination? On the basis of this, you can tell me that what is abnormal.
Like which is doesn't end at the program.
Means in between, if the
Yeah.
program execution, yeah, execution is terminated where in middle of the program. Got it? So that is what normal and abnormal termination. Now, what are the problem with the abnormal termination? Can you guess?
Like uh, mm,
So which one is suggestible? Which one is recommended? Normal termination or abnormal termination?
normal termination.
Yes, we are recording it. Okay. So normal termination is recommended or suggestible. So
Yes.
in Java application, like abnormal termination may provide some problems. So problems with abnormal. Can you name any abnormal termination? What are the problems with the abnormal termination? First one, it may crash the local operating system. Yes or no? Yeah. Sometimes it happens, it crashes the operating system which we are operating. Now,
Okay.
it may provide hangout situation. Sometimes we do see nothing works. If you are running a infinite loop, nothing works all of a sudden. Hangout,
Okay.
hangout situation to the network in network based application. Okay, now third point, it may collapse. Which what it can collapse? Database. It is a database related application, like database application, it may collapse. And the fourth one is it may down the server can also be down sometimes. It is server side application. So these are the problems.
Okay.
Database application. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the problems with this. So to handle this, we need what? Exception handling. So we have to use exception handling mechanism explicitly. So we have Java is also called as robust language. Why? Because it has good exception handling mechanism. mechanism. That is the reason it is called as what? Robust. Okay. Now let's see the hierarchy. What is the hierarchy of this? So hierarchy. First comes object. After object we have throwable. So these are some of the interfaces and classes. Throwable. Okay. After throwable, we have something called exception. Yes, exception is a class. Here also we have something called errors. Yeah. Now in this exception also we have some different types. It is again classified into like runtime. I'm just writing ex runtime exception. Next we have IO exception. IO exception. Class not found ex, class not found exception. SQL exception. Okay. Now in this also, in this errors also we have few errors. So what are these errors we have? Let's see. JVM internal problem. Internal problem we have. We have something called stack overflow error. In the runtime again we have few things like arithmetic we have null pointer. Yes, so these are the things we have in this. Again in this IO exception we have something called end of the line exception, ex. So like this we have so many exceptions, classes and interfaces. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just simply you have to remember few things. Like first one is object. Again after that object we have throwable. Again inside in the throwable we have again these two, exception and errors. These are the classes. Okay. Now we have something called checked and unchecked exception. Can you guess what is checked?
Like
Exception, yes. So what is this checked exception? So this is a problem. It is a problem which is identified at the compile time. Compile time only it is identified. So it can be done. Okay.
okay.
Now in Java, all the exceptions will occur at runtime. Runtime only. At runtime only. Few exceptions occurs at compile time. But check the exception. Ex means exception are identified. When they are identified, checked exception by compiler. By monitoring our code, and compiler will give a notice to us. Okay, so compiler will already tell that this can be the error, so it won't run the code. But in some cases we don't get the error, but at the runtime we will get the error. Got it? So majorly what you have to remember is it is identified by the compiler, and the compiler by monitoring. So compiler will monitor our code and give the error. That's it. This is called what? Checked exception. Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yeah. Now, what is the meaning of unchecked exception?
like it identified at runtime.
Yes. Yes, yes. We have something called unchecked exception. So this is what about checked exception. Now, unchecked exception. So what is the meaning of this is it is a problem which is not identified by the compiler. Yeah. So internally it is also that even the compiler don't know about this, whether it is a problem or not. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So what we can say here is unchecked exception is an exception recognized. This is not identified the compiler, and also one more point is it occurs at what? At runtime. It occurs at runtime. Got it? Now one more point here. Runtime exception and its subclasses, error and its subclasses are examples. So this is note point. Note run runtime exception, runtime and its subclasses. Now this is one part. Another part is error and its sub. What are the subclasses? Previously I have shown you, right? This is hierarchy. So these are the class, these are the subclass. Yes. So error and its subclasses are the examples. These are the examples for what? For unchecked exception. Checked exception. Got it? And remaining. What are the remaining are there? They are checked exceptions. Got it? Note. So this is what about checked and unchecked exception. Now, now whenever there is a exception occurs, it gives what? Three informations. Whenever an occurs, it gives three information. Now let's see what are the information it is giving us. Let's execute the code. Yesterday I solved this problem for our channel. Okay. Problem solving for placements. Error. And then I think this new class exception class. Now here I'm writing its main method main. Now here int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to b or 10 by sorry a by b. So if I print C, will it be giving me any error?
Yes.
Will it?
Mm,
No, right? See,
no.
10, 20, all good now.
Yeah.
Giving just a 0, it cannot divide it. Or for example, if I'm giving here 100, now
Yeah.
5.
I give 5. Yeah.
So there is a no error in this. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for example, if I'm keeping here as 0, now what happens?
Does not define maybe.
Yeah, so it is not giving me any compile time. Means is it
Yeah.
checked exception or unchecked exception? If it is checked, here only I will get some error, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, for example, this is not, this is an exception. This is a problem, but it is not identified the compiler. So now let's execute this. See here the problem. Here we got it. We got it.
Yeah. So it's a runtime error.
Correct. This is an exception here. See. So what are the information we are getting on this?
We cannot.
Yeah. See, what are the information is? First one is what? Exception name. What is the name of the exception? This is the name of the exception. Java dot lang dot
Arithmetic expression.
that is the name. And what is the exception description? How it happened? How it occurred? So by 0, right? By 0 is the description of it. And what is the location? Exception location 7, right here.
Yeah.
Mm. So I'm just giving like this. So seventh line only, na? Here only we are getting exception when we are dividing 100 by 0.
Yes.
Exception. So now, what are the information we got here? First one is name exception. Exception name. What is the name we got?
Arithmetic.
Yes, means Java dot lang dot arithmetic exception. And second one was what? Description.
Yeah.
What is the source? How the exception occurred? So how it is
Dividing by 0.
by 0. And third one is location. So location, how we got to know the location?
Line.
Uh,
7th line.
yeah,
6th.
7th line. So now, for example, if I'm executing this, Java colon 7, yeah, 7 line number 7. So these are the informations. Who is handling this? JVM is going to handle. Here we have not kept any handler. So these things can be handled. If there is no handler, then JVM will automatically handle. Handle means what? Displaying the messages.
Yeah. Okay.
Exception. Got it? Yes.
So, what you're saying, like,
I mean to
like,
say, yeah, I mean to say this is there, right? This code is there, na? Yeah, we have written this is an exception. Are we writing any code to handle this exception?
no.
So, but how we are going to get this output like this one? How we are getting this? So this output is given by JVM. JVM is throwing this exceptions. Means it is telling to the user there is a problem. This is the problem.
Okay.
So if there is a no handler, if we are not handling, by default JVM will handle it by displaying the error message. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Uh, so that is what it happens. Now we have so many null pointer exception, so many things we have. So that's it. Now let's get back to this. We have something called we if we want to raise the exception intentionally. I wanted to create my own exceptions. So we have one for that we have one protocol to raise the exception explicitly in the Java applications. If we want to raise intentionally. So what is the meaning of this? The meaning is if we are creating a problem by ourselves, by our understanding, intentionally. Why we do like that? Like for example, if I wanted to test the code, so we have that code has to run through the problems also, right? So we are testing.
Mhm.
We are giving our own problems to check whether we can able to overcome or not. So it raise what exceptions intentionally. Okay, here I'm writing R intentionally. Okay, fine. So intentionally, there we will use what throw keyword. Yeah, which keyword we use here? Throw keyword. So let me highlight this in double quotes. This is a keyword, guys. Keyword. Bharat. This is
Okay.
word. Yeah, this is the main thing we are going to use. We can use to raise the exception explicitly. Yes. Now let's see the syntax of it. So what is the syntax? Throw. We just tried what? Throw new exception name of the exception we can give, and if you think it is requirement, we can give what parameter list also. It is an optional.
Okay.
Yeah, now let's see one example for this and check whether it is working or not. Yes, shall we? Yeah. So the
Yeah.
example, so I guess this you understood in this. I'm just removing this part, or if you want this, I will comment it. That will be better. Mhm. So that is done. Now what I will do here is, this is my exceptional class. Fine. I'm just creating one more class A, and in this I'm giving some members of the class. Void m1. What is m1? M1 is a method. Yes. In this method, what I'm writing is CISO, and this is before exception. This is before exception. So now I'm just declaring my own exception through, and I'm giving what name of the exception, runtime exception, and here I'm just writing something, my own exception, fine. That's it. Now here what I will write is CISO, and this is after exception after exception. So do you think this is problem? Yes, it is a problem. Why? Because I'm creating my own error right here. It is my own exception. So when there is an error, when the code will terminate from between, from middle of the code, it will get terminated. Abnormal termination will be done. So can this line will be executed? No, right? So we are
No.
commenting it. So I'm just commenting it. Now, once we are done that, now what I have to do, I need to create a object. Capital A, small a is equal to new, capital A. Now, how to call the method? A dot m1. Yeah. Now you can see the total code. Yes, Bharat, you can see the
Yeah.
total. Now what is happening here is, this is what the just a line. This already you know, but here this thing is new for us. So new. So we are creating our own exception. Now let's see what is the output we are going to get. I'm executing it. Proceed. Oh, I did not got the output. Let me execute like this. I'm getting somewhat error here. This is already defined, it is saying. Let me take here U. Here also it is U. Because already we are writing all these A examples, no?
Yeah.
Now it is gone. Fine. Now let's execute this. See what happens here is, before exception that is getting printed. Now you can see here what is the name of the exception. Java.lang.runtime exception, right?
Yeah.
That is what we have written. That is our own. And what is the cause? My own exception.
Next question.
So earlier it was JVM is creating, but now we are creating the exceptions. Yeah. So and which line it is giving us? So no, it is not interesting. We have created our own thing. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Can I also change this one? So I will just write Vivek Pandey. Can I do this? It is showing what? Error. Cannot resolve. Why? Yeah. See here. If I wanted to correct this, for example, here it is asking me to create change the exception. So what we can do here is only we can write the class. So what I said here, we need to follow the hierarchy order. In this, what is the, see here, why we have written runtime exception? Because it is one of the subclass. Exception is one of the class. So these keywords only I can use. I cannot randomly take my name. Got it? Yes.
Okay. Can you say it again?
Here, earlier what we have kept here, runtime exception, right?
Runtime exception.
So
Yeah.
runtime exception is a subclass of exception.
Okay.
Yes. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes. So whatever the runtime means, whatever the hierarchy is there, only that thing we can do, or rest of the things we cannot do. We cannot keep it. So my point here is, what is this runtime or what is this exception? If I'm removing this exception, only I'm keeping only exception, will it work? Yes. I'm just creating my own. So now see here, I'm just trying to execute this. Now let's see what is the output we are going to get. We got unresolved compilation problem. It is of which class? Okay, fine. It is already giving us the error, right? Control S, run as. Java application. Fine. So it is just giving us a compile time. Now I will just add here runtime once. And somewhere something is missing. What is missing here? You right.
Yeah.
Now see. You can able to see. So what I mean to say is we can create our own exception by using this keyword. Throw new runtime exception.
Yeah.
And for example, if I wanted to run in this way, what will be my output? Or what will be my error? It is showing what? Exception again. Unresolved. Because whenever I'm removing that runtime, it becomes what? Compile time, right? So
Yeah.
that is also one of the subclass. So this is what this is for what? This is the explanation about throw. So with the help of this throw, we can able to do this. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So how it is useful, like by throwing our own runtime exception?
Now, for example, good question. Now, for example, if I have created a portal. Okay, this is a portal of attendance. Now, in this, if a person is marking yes is what present. Okay, and if a is what absent. Yes, absent. Now, for example, if someone entered number 6, so what it is? It is error, right?
Yeah.
I need to know whether it is giving my code is giving my error or not. So I need to test the code, right? I need to test the application. So in order to test my application, I am creating my own errors to test. Now it is simple. Like for example, if I have developed a car, if the car is not following the instructions, driverless car it is. So I need to
Okay.
also train the car in such a way that it can handle the worst scenario also, right? So to test the application, we do create our own exceptions, own errors, own exceptions.
Not like JVM will throw the exception, right? If we don't create any exception, so what is the use
Yeah,
of that?
JVM will throw, that is fine. When JVM will throw, when there is nothing. For example, if everything is JVM only doing, then what we are going to do as a programmer, we cannot depend, right? If tomorrow this form, I'm just going to run this on different operating system or a different, we can say that platforms, everywhere JVM cannot act, right? So, for example, if there is no JVM, then how everywhere if I want to run the same code and I don't want this JVM to be interacted with this, I wanted to create my own exception. So in that case, like I'm just testing the application, my own test cases, that is about JVM, right? But if I want to create my own logic, for that reason we are using what this throw new. So that is about throw. Got it? Now this is about creating the exception. Now we have two things which is going to handle the exceptions. Now there should be someone who can handle the exceptions, right?
Hmm?
Yeah. So there are two two ways we can handle the exceptions. What is the first one? By using throws. Up to now we have seen throw, only throw, but here one s is added.
Yeah.
So this is a keyword And next one is second one is by using try, catch, and then finally. Okay, these are the two ways. Now let's see what is this throws. Yeah, so the throw is, what is this throw is saying? The main intention of the throws keyword is to bypass it will bypass, means for example, if a exception is coming from A, so this A, from A the B got an exception. Now from B, C is getting the exception. So the control, if C is having some exception, what it will do? It will throw to B. If B has some exception, this B will throw to A. So here it is not solving the, it is not actually handling the exception. It is just throwing, bypassing it. So now, for example, if something bad happened to you, or something you have in your hands, which will take you to police. Okay, so what you will do immediately, you will pass it to your friends or enemies, right? If someone is there, so it is just bypassing the thing, bypassing the error. So let's see the main intention of the throws
Okay.
keyword is to bypass exception from present method to caller method. Caller method. So from whoever is calling this present method, for example, we are in a present method, from that it will throw the error to the caller method. We'll see one example, then you will understand better. So what we can do now here is this one, I'm just copying this everything. Where I can paste it here, through. Done. Okay, now let's get back to this. Now I'm just removing this void. I'm just creating another one. This is a class U, and this is fine. So total we have how many classes here?
Two.
Two class. So now here I'm writing just void add. We have void add. That's it. Now void add. I have, now in this, what I need to do is, in this I'm calling concat. 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 You know what is the meaning of concatenation? This is a method.
Append.
Yes. So concat. Now after this we have another method. We are calling to concat, and then void concat. This concat I'm just defining in this. Yes. Now,
Yes.
yes. Now here in this concat, what I'm doing is I'm just creating a throw. You know what is the meaning of throw? Throw IO exception. Throw IO exception. I'm just creating anything my IO exception. Then yes. So now what I'm doing here is, yes, up to here it is done. Now I need to create again what I have to create, object of u, small u is equal to new, again here u, Now I need to call which method I need to call? Add u dot. Fine. Problem. Now if I execute this, so it means what is the meaning of this? Error, right? Exception, no? Yes, Bharat?
Yeah.
Yes. So what is the meaning of this throw is normal throw is exception. It will generate the exception. Let's see what is the output we are getting. So we are executing it. Yeah. So what are the numbers we are getting errors?
10,
Number
6,
10, 6,
16,
and 16.
16.
So at the concat, at the add, and at the main class, we are getting it, right? Now what I will do is I just wanted to handle. I just wanted to handle. Let's handle it. So which one is the first one? Which line?
Concat.
10th line, right?
Oh,
Concat.
yeah.
10th line and add line also fine.
Add.
So now what I will do is the error is in this. So now let's I will try to handle. I will try to bypass this. So what I will do is throws IO exception because it is IO exception. Throws IO exception. Fine. Now let's execute this. Now let's try to run this one. What happened? Is it showing any error in the concat?
No.
Now, so what happened? The error, the exception has gone where? To the add, right? Add and main class.
Main class.
So we can able to bypass it, right? From this.
Okay.
So it means what? This was a current method. No, this was a method. But who is calling? This one is calling, right? In this body only it is there. So we have done what? Bypass. Now, if I'm doing the bypass for this also, exception here is a this is the main problem of the exception. So here it is calling. So who is calling for this inside this add? So what I can do is throws exception. I'm just giving throws exception. Now let's execute this. What happened? Only number 16 it is showing, right?
Yeah. It does
So it
not
means
have
the error has been bypassed to what? To the main. Who is calling this add? Which method?
add.
And what I need to do is I need to see here in this concat, it is a special category. IO is what? Somewhat special category. But here exception is what? It's a main class. So that is the reason we are giving what main class. And then now what we are going to do is which main method is responsible for this error, right? Because it is only calling the add. And if it is calling the add and the add is calling to this concat and the concat is giving the error. So what we will do is here in the main method we are going to bypass so that JVM will take this control. So what I'm doing is throws. We can have throwable. Have you checked about throwable?
No.
Like in the hierarchy, where is the hierarchy order? See here. First is what object. Next one is what throwable. So I was using exception. We can use exception and also we can use what throwable also. Here. For example, if I'm using exception, just using that, let's see what happens. Now what happens here? Exception main class. Again, we are getting an add, but I don't want to see this exception. Let's go with a throwable. Like which one is main more than exception hierarchy? Throwable. Okay. So what is happening here? This is what unresolved, and here we are getting what add, and again like this is what the error. This is handled. This is given by what JVM now. Got it? Fine.
Okay.
Even with the throwable and even with the exception also same thing. So what we have understood with this throws is what it is bypassing, right? Earlier the error was from this, but whenever we are giving this throws and then IO exception, the error went to this, the lines it is showing this, and when I'm like handling this, so it came to only this line. So that's what. So I'm just copying this here with this equal to. Yeah, understood.
No, a bit confusing.
But you understood that it is bypassing, right?
Yeah.
That is important that we need to understand. Once you try practicing, maybe you get it. My projects, not this current project. Which one it is? 14. Okay. Now, now see, it is simple only. The moment I'm removing this, so it is showing me what all this concat, add, and this three things, right? The moment I'm adding this, it is only showing me this. The moment I'm adding here this one, it is only showing me only this main. Yeah, that is what it's happening. So we are shifting the reason, we are shifting the lines of the errors exceptions by using what throws. Just we are bypassing, that's it.
Okay.
Yes, now next one is, yes, now difference between throw and throws. Throws and throw, can you tell me the differences?
Mm,
Throw is
throw
what
is exception which occurs like
we are
raising.
creating, right? Raise the exceptions intentionally. Intention. We're creating our own exception intentionally. Okay.
Yeah.
As per the requirement of application requirement. This is about throw. And how about throws?
We are bypassing that exception which has
Uh,
just been
I-
created.
yes. Correct. What it is doing is able to bypass the exception from present present method to caller method. Yeah, and that is one first point. And second point is throw keyword will be used in what method implementation or in method body. Throw is used where we can use this throw. We can use this used in method implementation or method body. In the method body we can use, but the throws where we can use this throws
Like at the
method declaration
method declaration. Yeah.
or in method prototype. Got it? Method prototype. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is about what? About throw and throws.
So
Understood?
yeah.
Uh, now what we have? We have something called try, catch, and finally. So what is the meaning of this try, catch, finally? Let's see. We have something called try. What is the meaning of try?
Like
So the really we are handling throws keyword is not really exception handler. Yes, it is just bypassing. But in the Java application, if we want to handle the exception at the location where it is generated, to handle the exception at the location only, the location where it is generated, where it is generated. So what we are using there, then there we do use, what we use, these three things: try, catch, and finally. Got it?
Okay.
Because that throws, what this throws is doing, it is bypassing, it is not handling. And you know what this throw is generating the error.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now what happens here is, in the try block, what we are writing in try block, risky code. Yes. And catch means we are writing what, the handler code, which is going to handle it. And
Okay.
finally will execute, it will execute when, it will execute if there is error or no errors. Even if there is any exception, or even if there is no exception, still finally block will work. Got it? So now we'll see example so that you will understand better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now here I'm just showing you try. We have here some lines of code. This line is there, this line is there. Now I'm just writing try. Now inside this try, again this line is there, this line is there. These are somewhat risky codes. Okay. Now this is a normal flow. After try we have catch, and then this is what for catch, this line, and then this line. It is keep on going, and then we have finally in the finally we have these lines and these lines. Now here, if in this general case here we don't have any exception anywhere, okay, so what are the codes will get executed here? This will get executed, this lines, upper line, try will be getting executed, this will not get executed. When there is any error or exception, then only catch block will get executed. Got it? And here it is executed. Understood?
Yeah.
This is a normal flow. And next flow is what, if there is any error. See here, now for example here we have error, exception.
Okay.
So what happens here is, where, no, it is going to handle, right? Here in the try block, it will not get executed. First line, in the first line is what, high. In the second line, if there is an error, error means what, exception I'm saying here. So it means what, it will not execute, this will not, the flow from here, it will try to check where is the a handler for this. So it will not execute, not execute. Now here it will be getting executed, this will be getting executed. So let's write the code so that you can understand better. Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's see the code here. I guess I have copied this one. Yes. So I can delete this. Now I'm getting call, but it's okay. We are done with the time. One, two examples, and then we are done.
Okay.
Mm, Now what I was saying is, see here, see so, and here I'm just writing what, before try block, and then I'm just giving what, try, Two things, two blocks. Okay, three blocks. Whose block is what? This is for. I don't want this throwable now. This is my try block. Now in this try block, what I'm writing is CISO. In this CISO, I'm just writing inside the try block. Yeah, try block.
Okay.
Now try is done. Now next what we have? Catch. And to write the catch, we have one like this. We have to write exception, and then here we have E. Now for this also we need to give block CISO, and this is what inside what catch catch inside the catch block. Fine. Now after this what we have? Finally CISO inside the finally. Do we have any errors here anywhere? Any exceptions?
Add the catch.
Yeah. Here we
Yeah.
don't have, no, here we don't have any exceptions. This is handler code. Okay. So let's
Yeah.
when there's a no exception, no error, then how this will react? See, first one, what it got executed, first one before try block, inside the try block, and inside the finally block. Got it? So the flow is this way. So catch block got executed or not? No. Whenever there is a error or whenever there is an exception in the try block, then only this will get executed. Okay. Now for an example, I'm just showing you. See, so, and I'm just writing here 10 divided by 0. This is an exception, right?
Yeah.
Now can you tell me what are the lines it's going to be executed? Now here, after the exception. Now what happens is the normal flow, whenever this comes here inside the try block, it will get executed. But whenever it encounter here, it will try to find out where is the handler of this. The handler is this catch. Catch will handle it, and it will print inside the catch, and then finally will print anyhow, even if there is an exception or even there is a no exception. See, I have written this 10 by 0. It should suppose give me error, right? But we are handling it. See, what are the execution here before try block? Yes, inside the try block also got executed. But the moment I got the moment the control went to this code 10 by 0, yes.
Yeah.
So it is immediately it went to the exception, and this handled the exception, and it is giving what inside the catch block, and finally block anyhow it will get executed. Got it? So finally block will execute even there is any problem in the try block or not. It will anyhow always this finally will get executed. Got it? And
Yeah.
catch block, when this catch block will execute when there is any
This
exceptions in the try block.
exception. Right. Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yes. So now, as we are done with this exception handling, I'm having few homework for you, and I wanted you to just try it out. Okay. Let
Yeah.
me copy this and paste it here. Now homework is homework. First homework. Try the combinations. Combinations. What are the combinations? First one, take a try. Try. Okay. Inside the try, try. After this try, take a catch. After the catch, we take finally. Okay. This is one. Yes.
Okay.
Try block, catch block, finally block. So normal it is. So in this,
Yeah.
take without exception. Without exception. Okay. Now This is one case, and with exception. This is another case. This is done. Now second one is
Yeah.
what? Take a try. Take finally. Means change the positions. Again, catch. Okay. Try to tell me which combination is possible, which combination is not possible. Okay.
Okay.
This one, and again, if you do finally on the top, and then try in under that, like below that, and then catch. Is it possible or not? Now with the errors and without errors, all those. This is one thing. And also you take a try, inside the try you take another try, and again catch, again finally, again take here, try is there, catch, and then finally. So I mean to say what is, like we have nested loop or nested if conditions. So like this nested try, you try for nested try, one try. This is outer try, catch, and finally. Okay. So inside this try, you just go with this try, catch, and finally. After once this is done, this you try in this try, keep error and keep without error, and try all these combinations. Okay. So I wanted you to just at least few combinations you just help me out with by sharing your screen.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So I guess did you learn something, understood what is exception handling?
Yes, but
So
yeah.
you have some confusion. I wanted you to just go through on it, work on it, and you'll find so
Yeah.
many resources on that. So majorly we need to remember those 5 things. What are those? Throw, try, catch, finally. Yes.
Okay.
And the theory part, whatever I have given, you can go through it and try to search out on all this. So I can ask you a few questions on this. So get prepared for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, Bharat, then all right.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh, thank you. Same to you. Have a good day. Bye.